Greetings and welcome into my divine and sacred space. Welcome. I am Zebi, a revered minister from One Spirit Interfaith and a high priestess of the Kemetic Order. And chosen ones, my collective. My message to you today is you are not for everyone. That's no surprise. The chosen ones were known as the black sheep of the family, the one that was different, the one that struck out on their own. You know, the adventurers, the seekers, and the one that's other. So you're not for everyone. So what does this mean? Well, it means even though you meld well in a crowd and amongst people, you're a loner. Why are you a loner? Because you take the road least travelled. Sometimes you tread where angels fear to go, but you're divinely protected and it's part of your contract. Embrace your what is unique and weird about yourself because you are being authentic. You are the ones, the rebels, the ones that question, the ones that feel compassion for others, the ones who give and receive sometimes nothing in return. You're the villains. You're the ones that are unpredictable. Embrace your uniqueness. Be true to who you are and follow your divine path and your North Star. So let's do a tarot reading on that. You're not for everyone. You're not for everyone. The chosen ones. That's why you're chosen. Because you have free will and you follow your own mind and your inner compass. You don't follow the crowd like a sheep. So let's do a few more. Over the last 3 days, we've had a cosmic shift. Everyone is definitely removing their mask, chosen ones, and peel back the layers, not just in your own personal life, but worldwide. Big shift. More flips, so we'll take that out. Right, so individualism doesn't mean caring less for others. Individualism just means practicing self-love and being centered within your avatar. And no matter what is happening around you, you are firm within yourself and your heart is full and is at peace. You're shining your light, you're in alignment. So we have 5 of Pentacles, being left out in the cold, being shunned by others, being vulnerable. Why vulnerable? Because you chose to be true to your path. You chose to speak your truth. So family, friends, systems, might have locked you out, tried to say you're crazy, you've got mental health, you're the villain, you're unsociable, you're antisocial. Because they didn't want you to shine your light. They didn't want you to be true to yourself. Because if you shine your light and you're true to yourself, you're going to leave them behind. And they don't want to be left behind because they need your energy. so they can feed on your energy. And at the same time, make you the scapegoat. But that's in the past. And then we have the tower in reverse, right, where things fall apart, but things are no longer falling apart for you. Even the distractions, the challenges that come your way, the attacks, just keep it moving. You're not going to get emotionally weighed down with the attacks and what is working for you and what is not working for you. You're on a level vibes because you know there's something greater that is on its way, and it's actually here. It's actually here. And chosen ones, you are going to be needed to coach and to guide and be strong for those who are just awakening, and for those who are going to be traumatized by the whole change of the next 3 years, the changes that are occurring. Because people, well, not people, some people, loved ones, people they're going to have immense difficulty in letting go of the old and accepting the new. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, we live in a materialistic society. Money is the currency that runs things, but it's a false currency. The true currency, right, is you. You are the true currency. And I know most of you have watched Matrix, where we're all used as batteries to feed the illusion, but the batteries are being disconnected. So fear not, that what you felt was security and stability, which was the currency of money, and that's what most people in the world was chasing for their security and stability. Money is not going to be a currency in the next 3 years. The currency is going to be your energy and how you co-create with the universe to rise above it all. And I know some of you there are listening is saying, well, money is what runs the world. If you haven't got money, you can't buy food. If you haven't got money, you can't pay your mortgage or pay your rent or your car insurance, or whatever your necessities or needs may well be. Right? Now, this is where the trauma that is going to take place during the split. Because you are all so accustomed to money being the currency, but money is a false value. And money is what has been dividing and ruling. A new currency over the next 3 years will be coming into place. And that currency is your energy. So you will not be stuck. You will not be broken down. It will just be a new way of doing things. And you're going to find that it's more equitable. Mark my words. And then we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, which is good. So any demons that you've been fighting, or if you're still fighting demons, right, you don't even feel like you're fighting them, you're just batting them off like flies. Bat it off, right? Because you have learned the secret of the law of attraction, and you have learned your own secret that you are more powerful than society made you out to be. And once you're in perfect alignment, and once you are centered, and once your heart is full, nothing can shake you or rock your world. Stay focused on your divine path and exploring and developing the best version of yourself, and knowing that you are cosmic, you're part of the universe, and you are connecting and all your needs and necessity will be provided for. Okay, so that's the tarot. Let's see now what African Goddess Rising Oracle has to say about the shift, the great shift. There's been lots of changes going on in the last 20 years, 100 years, but right now, from 2020 to present, there's been massive changes. I'm not even speaking about technology changes, right? But there's going to be even more changes over the next coming 3 years. So be prepared. So we have Azuli Dentor. She's a goddess of etheric chords. And her message to you, my beloved chosen ones, is if it isn't wholehearted love, release it. Remember your worth. And again, this might be, pertaining to relationships, friendships, social circle, but it's also pertaining to the love of money. And her embodiment to you today is the energy cords binding you and someone you no longer wish to be attached to are strong. You must be willing to let go. Those of you in volatile relationships, this is a special message to you. Those of you who are in divine union with another or with yourself, right? This is looking at all that you have known, that you've held of value, the things that you felt you loved, maybe your attitude or your perception towards your job, your family, loved ones, material things. You need to learn to let go and free flow. So close your eyes and see divine swords of the goddess, loving light separating you and dissolving the cords between you and whatever it is you need to release and to let go. And know that you are healed and all those involved are also healed. Just as you shower to cleanse physical grime, there is also grime in the form of energy cords. Could be to do with past jobs, past lovers, a past address, an environment that you're still attached to that is not serving your highest good or your highest purpose. And these cords that we have and these attachments we've formed throughout life, and sometimes we confuse attachment with love. These attachments are called karmic ribbons or emotional cords or etheric cords. So spiritual maintenance is required every day, basically. When you get up, you do your meditation, your prayers, your exercising, your affirmations. That's all spiritual maintenance. And no matter how high you ascend, chosen ones, you will need to continue practicing some sort of spiritual maintenance. And her goddess declaration to you today is, I am worthy, compassionate and whole. I am worthy, compassionate and whole. I am worthy, compassionate and whole. Now, if you're not worthy, compassionate and whole, it means you're fragmented and you're living in different timelines. And it means you're not present to the here and now. And chosen one's part of your journey has been to train and to learn to be present in the here and now, present to the breath of life, present to each inhale and exhale. And if you've got attachments 10 years ago in a certain place or with a certain person, then it means you're fragmented. So you need to call back in all your energy and the ribbons of these energies and cut the tie so that you can be truly authentic to who you are. Some people come into your life for a season, some come in for a reason, and some come in for a lifetime. And those that come in for a reason, they tend to dip in and out. So sometimes it can feel a lifetime, But are you in alignment? Are you in alignment? It doesn't make sense connecting with people who are not always in alignment with you, because that can be just as damaging and fragment you, because what does it do? You're open up to vampires draining your energy. So you need to know how to do the spiritual maintenance. And there's so much. You can buy books and find out how to do spiritual cleansing, maintenance, and even go up on Google. And there's lots of information there. Self-care, self-love. Yet the war's won, but the battle is still going, because we are spirit having a human experience, and your human personalities, your human emotions will kick in. Otherwise you would not be here, you would not be human. So it's knowing how to heal thyself, not just physically, mentally, but also emotionally. So do that. Right, so let's see what the beloved Oracle deck has to say about that. I know you've probably got lots to say, but let's see. What's your ethos for today and the next 9 days? What do you need to focus on in preparation for this new earth, this cosmic shift? It doesn't want to come out. We all have our struggles and challenges in life, but it's knowing how to overcome them. The way you overcome it might be different to how your neighbour overcomes it, but we all are equipped and we all have our tools. Oh, evolution. I welcome change. Just flows. So, change me, divine beloved, into one who knows we can evolve and be open at any age. Let me welcome change in uplifting and surprising ways. Allow me to trust the process, diving ever deeper into your love. Oh, divine love, cosmic love trumps everything, every time. It actually trumps human love. Human love is something that was taught. Divine love is innate, and it develops and it evolves over time. Some people it evolves swiftly, others it might take a little longer, but it does evolve. So your focus is to welcome change, no matter how scary it may seem. And obviously, if it's exciting and it's bountiful and it's adventurous, be in gratitude. If it's scary and fearful, be in gratitude. Breathe into it and welcome the change. But most importantly, live in the here and now. Do not fear the unknown, especially if you think the unknown is negative influence on your personal life. I welcome change. I welcome change. I welcome change. Do welcome change. I think that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Fear not. Remember hearing that in school. Fear not, fear not. And it's true. Fear not. Welcome change. And then the final oracle is Zuli Denta Etheric Chords. Etheric Chords 27 reduces down to 9. And yeah, I'm going to read this. We know there's lots of changes afoot. Just be balanced and centered and welcome that change. I think that's going to be my mantra for the next few days. Welcome change. I welcome change. So, her guidance to you today, which is from the Temple of Lovers. And lovers does not have to be the love between two people. It can be the love of values, the love of material things, love of things that don't always serve your highest good. So, her guidance. If it isn't wholehearted love, release it. Remember your worth. So we're going back to worth again. Knowing your worth, your compassion and your wholeness. And her embodiment, the energy cords binding you and someone you no longer wish to be attached to are strong. You must be willing to let go. So yeah, it goes back to attachment, those energetic cords that you're still linked to. Could be 10, 20, 5 years ago. And it's still seeping in to your auric field. So it can leave you drained and fragmented. And it does not have to be a person. So close your eyes, see divine swords of God, Goddess, loving light, separating you and dissolving the cord between you. You are both whole and healed. And whatever that person or that thing is for you, or that place, you know it. Just as you shower to cleanse physical grime, there's also grime in the form of energy cords, also called karmic ribbons, emotional cords, or etheric cords. So spiritual maintenance is required. Her goddess declaration to you is, I am worthy, compassionate, and whole. 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 So, embrace your weirdness and face your true north. Just bat it off. You're warriors, you're spiritual warriors. Nothing may keep you down. And if you're down, nothing can keep you there, because you will rise even stronger. So, chosen ones, on that note, I am going to close this reading. And if this reading resonated with you, please do share. Do comment, because I do like to read the comments. And, you know, the comments is an exchange of energy, or thumbs up, or even subscribe, or share. Divine oneness. Right. And in closing, I am an African. I know they're all labels. We have so many labels. Some we choose for ourselves, some we accept, some we put upon us. And there's some labels we're not even aware of, like when you're being gaslit behind your back. But I am an African. And like you, chosen one, I have greatness, love, and abundance within me, around me, and every place that I go. Divine oneness and peace out.